Dumela Bakhaisi, welcome to Voices, a podcast where real stories, raw conversations, and unfiltered truth take center stage. Today we have our beautiful guest, Luyanda, better known as Lele. Take us away.
Thank you. Thank you for,
Welcome to Voices.
thank you for having me.
So, Lele, the last time I saw you was when I was trying to be a big sister, fighting for you. And then you disappeared.
I didn't disappear. I changed schools and you fought for me. You my metric. But yeah, we are here.
Let them know why I was fighting for you, Pella.
Yo.
That's mean I'm toxic. Just
No,
tell
Shem,
me
you were
outside
being a
of
very
me.
good big sister back then. Yabo?
Oh, manje you-
Hey, no manje. But back then, manje marasara ngisho.
No,
Yes.
we're ladies now.
When ufuna ukungishaya ukuthi mina ngikhuluma English nithi mina ngiyisnob. Wena wathi,
No, not this girl.
yabo?
Okay.
It's
And
just
then
right
how's
mind.
life been since I saw you?
Yo,
And you changed schools.
I changed schools.
And then?
Kwaba i-COVID, kwaba i-lockdown, saba izilenda, sanona. Yo.
Oh, when I'm COVID process schooling. Got you 2000. Phela kuma COVID bengihamba ku number bani.
I literally, COVID was my first year of varsity. Ungazi ukuthi, yo, what am I going to study this year?
And what did you decide to study?
Mina, I was supposed to be in UCT studying econometrics, what.
And then
I applied at UCT only. And I has UCT English.
CC,
I has APS English.
Ask
Yo.
me about Indoda. If you can ask me about Indoda.
Yo. So I ended up not going to UCT. And I didn't know what I wanted to do. Yo. And then I settled for VC. So I'm at VC doing my third gen BCom accounting.
But how did we become a chef? What happened? Uzu,
I don't know. I don't know. It happens overnight. Fast. COVID. We're all cooking. Kumnandi. Hi, chigi. Sunday roast. Uber Eats. And now we're here.
So you really, when you like cooking, a person that loves cooking.
Okay, you know how they always say it's either we are cleaner or we are pay.
When you always choose cooking.
I mean, I'm so clean. I am clean, but I don't like it.
In your housekeeper.
But with cooking, none of us cut pan. None of my I'll do it for you. And not because I have to, but because I want to. And because I love it. I love it.
Okay. So it started as upega endlini just for keeping yourself busy during COVID.
Trying out different recipes. It's COVID. I had one cousin who was always making alcohol or always trying. There was that pineapple thing.
Experience in spaghetti?
Angaz bazama umqombothi. And then I again because
you were dealing with the pots.
I was dealing with the pots. So from there, I think I saw also like that's when I actually started taking social media seriously and because every day, I mean, and it was that TikTok era. So everyone was just always busy with their phone. If you're not on Instagram lives, no rush, you're doing something. Yes, you're trying a different recipe. So, yeah,
How the love for cooking started growing.
And also because we were all at my grand's house. So whenever I was in the kitchen, she was always right here next to me.
Teaching you the skills. So you got a little...
I senza so too. Magati yenza so ezabo gogo ngisho bapheka lesitshule si espoil amanzi qala ngide yenza so.
Says enjoy this is true.
So from there, she'd show me good tomboro. So ngi diamond at the spice yenza so.
Oh, so you elevated.
Sibambisane.
Okay. You got the recipes but elevated them.
Yes.
So gogo is the root.
Most definitely.
That's beautiful.
Both of them actually.
Okay. So from Lele, from upgrading a recipe gogo, what chune, how did your journey start to becoming a private chef?
Lockdown yaphela ngisho ngamakoro. And now I'm in Joburg, I'm alone. And so jwayele ukuphekela abantu abaningi. Sengihlala ngiyi-1 ngiziphekela ngiyi-1. So on Sundays I'd always post Sunday meal, Sundays are for lovers. Yabo, nina bangani bam.
My lovers.
Bacela amaplate. I'm sure vele izikhaftini zami seziziphelile zisemzini. And from there I was like, hey man, I'm sitting on top of money here. I can try something. That's when I started with my Sunday roast, and it actually picked up. Every week, I think 40 plates sold out. And I'd like nizibekele ukuthi okay, ngiyayithanda imali yes, but angiyodlula over 40 because ngaphekela abantu abayi 40. Yabo, phekela abantu abangakanani. Also, I'm starting this thing. And I'm the only one tasting this food now. Am I sure ukuthi lokudla okuphuma ayola right lokudla? You understand?
Because COVID was just you and family.
Yes.
And they had no choice but to eat.
They had no choice but to eat. So even if Gubi, they're not gonna tell me because So I started with like my close friends. Whenever they'd be like chillers or whatever, and you show, yeah, I'll bring this. Need time and any cruiser. Puman gumapla, I can think is on the jingy plata. I want a plata lily black with that thingy. I hate that. Munta to get my finger food against the lama samusa, namawata. I hate that.
So steep.
Sweet chili, ne mayonnaise. So I started with that. Every time we'd have link ups, instead of them ordering platters or whatever, I'd do canapes or even Sundays if like spanning and we're all at someone's house, I would cook. And then I was like, hi man.
This thing has...
My first client was actually Mumpela. And this was like way back.
So why don't you want me to call you a celebrity chef? Because now go get paid.
Hi man, brings the same you show. So yeah, this was way back.
Wait, hold on.
Actually, I'm like
celebrity chef.
I like celebrity like
you did cook for a celebrity, so you're a celebrity chef. More than one.
And that was peak COVID. Then I was like, hi, we young Pukalo, and we enjoy. Let's go.
This is calling me. It's a man.
And that's how we started, with small families, intimate gatherings, anything intimate. Call me. Sunday lunches.
You're the girl. So, Manjane, you're cooking for people from Indlin. Have you ever tried working for restaurants?
I have. Well, not working, but I did my training at Tempo. Like they had some youth day thing and they were like, pull through, and I was like, yeah, because also I didn't go to culinary school. So one challenge that I do face is that like chefs, will like criticize you,
look down on you because
I didn't go to culinary school and whatnot. So I was like, let me use it to my advantage, you know. Get some training, let me see after my degree, is there a chance of me actually going to culinary school and see is it not even worth my time, but is it worth it?
So
two different things.
What is the difference?
I walked into that kitchen thinking, from the most simple thing as a chopping board, there's I think 4 different colors. A chopping board, yama veg, meat, fish, and bread, and they're all color coded. So now me used to a chopping board, they are me wooden. A paliwe, lele. A chopper yonkinto. Ntati chopping board, they green, eating chopper in yamangai. The look I got. The fridge, like it's gigantic. It's just different. Like it's completely different. Which one do I enjoy the most? I really enjoy private chefing because I'm in my own space. Also it's like more intimate, like with the client. So, restaurant, man, no one cares about you. Like, fast paced. Like, you can't put your heart into the plate. Well, you can, but like
it's a quick thing.
It's quick. Because when now you figure, in 10 minutes, why is my food taking so long?
And they sell
Manje mina OCD,
the leaf is standing.
Is there everything good right? Does it taste good? Are you gonna enjoy? Like lonke wonke lama plate aphuma njenge plate lokuqala.
It's not as plain.
Yabo.
That's why I do private chefing.
Yeah, private chefing has my heart.
You like being intimate.
I love it. I love interacting with the families, building that relation.
So has that changed you as a person, like the experience and working as a private chef, being intimate with these different type of families and personalities, and them having you in like their house, their personal space, has that changed you as a person? Working with the celebrities as well, has it changed you?
I actually work with more like private families than celebrities more than anything. And that, I think, I wouldn't say it's changed me, but like it's added,
Blossoming.
you understand?
Yeah.
It's, I don't know, man, how I can explain it, but even this thing of like privacy, I mean, I think back then, like being ananda ben posta yonkinto, now it's more of like appreciating the little things and keeping like a private life.
It's just keep your life private.
No, but also like the company that I keep.
Oh.
Yes, like
So that matters with the people that book you.
So yes.
They look at you and think, hey, Lana's not worth coming to our house because she's sitting with certain people.
You don't just invite anyone into your home. Your home is your sacred space. Your home is your sacred space. So whoever, like, I really believe in energies, Shem. So,
So you had to change friends?
No, I just had to look at myself. Where do I want to see myself, like, in the next coming years? Like, me, and what goals do I have for myself? Like,
okay, so that has changed. That becoming a private chef has opened your eyes to that side of
company and like
birds of the same
feathers flock together. Manje mina ngati juwela amaphiko wama-birds.
Grow new feathers. So if you could give an advice to someone who wants to go into like being a chef, not particularly being a private chef, but doing this thing as a business, and they didn't go to culinary school but loves doing this and they're good at it, what advice would you give them?
I would say be yourself. That's the most important thing. And don't let anyone like tell you, well, let them tell you, but like take constructive criticism, but be yourself. And I really, like, prayer for me is always number one. So no man I just go, yo, marangul. And it just angaz, but out. It worked. Someone the other day said something to me, Guti, faith is faith angaz. Angaz. But Uguti, something along the lines of, you have faith, but faith is delusional. Like, you just have it, but
it seems crazy until
it's crazy until it happens. So I would genuinely say to them, Uguti, don't stop. And the market is oversaturated, or
it's not me, I'm not getting booked.
No, like Nendawa for all of us. And we all have our own niche. Like, your cooking style and my cooking style are completely two different things. So find your ground and go with it.
But what is the experience of working with high-end clients like? Do you also like get there, like part of the club? Because in the club, we all fam.
No, hey? The amount of NDAs I've had to sign working with like high-end. And the reason that I hate saying like celebrity chef, celebrities don't have money. Don't kill me. Celebrities don't have money. And half of the time when celebrities say, oh, please, every day, yeah, but I'll post for you. Post this or take it closer.
Wow, they want to do the
trade exchange.
Influencer thing, trade exchange.
Yes. So,
it's not working.
No.
Wow. So I'm going to change the tag. No more celebrity chef this side.
Maramauti, luxury clients.
Okay, yeah. Those are more your
NDA.
Target market.
Labo.
Hash hash.
Yes, good to tumeli invoice. I can complain no complain. Manje, nangu we have but I only have 2K or
and
ufuna top of the range. As I go page a screenshot good I want this.
Chris. You need caviar.
How? Fish eggs.
Yes. And I show you full of
terminology. Ngifuna ukukhuluma wona isicorrective manje fry ngathi asathe. Asathe. Ngapha phela sifry.
Asifry.
Catering le.
Kusiswe catering. But celebrities don't pay. Celebrities, maselepi.
I knew she was opposed to Lele.
Maselepo.
Obviously, exposure does pay your bills.
No.
Wink, wink.
Nah, sugar. Usitholele uthuli wale at the hills. Avela ukuthi kushayenge email engaka. Angabuzi izinto eziningi. Thuli to do. Makata kutshela because usually I come with like 3 waiters. Ngibuza ukuthi is that enough? I'd see at that 3 more, like a waiter per person. Lapho yazi ukuthi namhlanje ngiyosebenza.
Yeah.
That's why for the longest time ever I couldn't post content because my NDA.
But it's good because you're growing, your business is growing.
It's mongena endlini. Phone down. Noma mawubheka mawudabheka kakhulu awubheki kakhulu awufuni nokuhleka kakhulu even amongst you guys the stuff awufuni ukukhuluma kakhulu because you don't want to, what are you saying or uthini or
have you, since you're one of my clients, the luxurious clients, have you ever had like a weird request, special request from them?
Yes.
Hi?
Oh, are you also on the menu? Yo!
And how would
I want your money because that invoice looks good. I mean, at the moment you off ramp with me, I off ramp with you as well. Like I feel like I'm very transparent. So even with my clients, when they tell me, Guti, this is what I want, I'll be like, okay, this is a good idea, but I don't think it's working out. Let's try this. How do you feel about this? So I feel
yes, ma'am, yes, sir, type of service provider.
No, I'll respect you most definitely, but
that's not
why is he lapo? Why over weird?
I'm sure.
Don't be weird. No, don't do snacks things. You came to me as a service provider. Uti ufuna A, B, and C. Manje yapko was like.
I agree.
No.
So
no. Yo, that gives me the AK. Like I think that's why even with my uniform, like I tried my best to not be like revealing. I went, like we said, we started a kishlaka. I went traditional ngati faskoti.
Oh, the pink.
And pink is my favorite color. So, ngati vele and very long because, like I said to you, my personal page and my chef page are 2 different things.
Oh, one of after the.
I'm sure one of my clients was like, "Oh, this is your Instagram, Chef Patty Muswena ngati we."
Okay. And Miss NDA.
No man.
So with the client, like you said,
the clients will come to you and say, hey, this is what I want. And then do you like tailor according to specifics or like with unama menu, this is what I have, you can, or they will tell you this is what I want to do for this day and whatnot.
I don't have a set menu. Like you're good, okay, right, option, choose 3, no.
Do today, Monday, tomorrow.
I have like, okay, well, how my system works is you obviously text me, call me or whatever, tell me, I'm having a baby shower, what. It's okay, let's build a menu. You will tell me, I'll ask you, do you have a budget? And if you say no budget, let's build a menu, right? We build a menu. If you're hosting an event, just because you like stew, it doesn't mean everyone else likes stew. So we go according to your crowd. It's okay, let's go a bit traditional. Unaba youngsters, we can do canapes, we can do caviar. We can do things that fit everyone's palate. Versus, you understand? Awufuna ukucaka abantwana sofika ngama couscous. Mina already my grand mangenza couscous endlini utayile into yenu man. Phuthu ile rice, ungitshela njalo. So I took it from there ukuthi no man. Let's have free will. Basically, Psuedochef is bringing the restaurant experience into your home.
Ooh, I like that.
Yes. So you get to a restaurant, you open up a menu. There's a lot of things on the menu. I feel like if I have a set menu, I'm limiting you. So
we play around.
Yes, we play around with it.
And then, the industry, as you said, there are different types. But I haven't seen someone doing it like you. I've experienced having a private chef endlini because my aunties have one. So and then hey bengizosho ukuthi uba kodwa use yeah and then kule industry it's yabona like a person coming in brand new uyazibuza ukuthi do I have to have like talent, or does the hard work, or do these things work hand in hand in order to be successful?
It has to work hand in hand. You can have talent but be lazy and have zero hard work. Now you talent how are you gonna go forward with that? So I feel like it works hand in hand. As much as I have talents, whatever, but I feel like more than anything, I'm very hardworking, and that's how I was explaining earlier, Uguti. When I get into the kitchen, if you've booked like Pseudochef and I come into your kitchen or whatever, if it's me scrubbing that plate or whatever, like to suit your needs, I'll do it. And not because I feel like, I'm forced to, but because I genuinely want to. To the point, say, I think you've seen in most of my pictures, I will walk around with a tray or just making things that I don't even have to do, but I just want to make sure, Guti, you're satisfied. If you're satisfied, I'm satisfied. Like, I'm happy.
And do you think connection play a big role in the success?
Oh, most definitely. South Africa, nepotism.
So now that we have established who and what Pseudochef is, now I want to find out more about who Lele is, the face and the person and the brains behind Pseudochef. Set down, how much? Are you ready? Naked. Are you ready?
I'm not choice. I see.
So what's the biggest lesson you've learned since stepping into this career?
I think the most important thing, so not taking like anything to heart, and like business is business, right? Then that would be like on an emotional level. Then on a businesswoman level, starting a business is not easy, Shem.
I know.
The first year, I made so much money. Maraguti ku play mali. No, ayipupudlanga. No, zangibe sexy, the first year, like, because like I said to you, I started my business with 350 rand. I had no capital. So every like invoice I'd make or all the money that I'd make, it would go into, okay, I'm buying this, okay, I'm doing
investing back into the business.
And now I can like sit down and say, okay, storage some cutlery, plates or whatever. So I think it was hard the first year because it was a thing of, okay, but I'm always working, but like, where is this money going? Like, am I even like self-doubts? Am I growing? Like, am I on the right track?
Is this even for me?
So besides and learning that, I think financial literacy would have been
biggest lesson.
Yes. I must pray about it.
After this,
we must pray about it.
After lessons, I pray.
I always say, God, that money that comes into my account, okay, sharp, and then ihlale, like,
Okay, I get it.
And then with the changes that are happening, the lessons, what fears or insecurities have you had to overcome since becoming a private chef?
Sustainability. Like, because I said to you, I'm still studying. I don't think, if I'm being very honest with myself, I don't think I'll ever work in like corporate. For now, I feel like, okay, I'm just studying for the sake of funda, just to have that degree. But fingers crossed, and let it be like a household name, like 20 years going down. It's okay, Pseudochef. Oh, Kentucky, Pseudochef. Yes.
Okay, Pseudochef. Yeah.
I understand.
Okay.
So in you fearing, am I gonna succeed? Am I gonna see this through? Am I even doing what's right, what I'm called for? What moment in your journey that completely changed the way you see yourself?
I think, okay, I know that I suffer from imposter syndrome there, but there was just one day where I sat down and I was like, damn.
What's it, damn it,
Because if you go on my social media, I have like highlights for every event, not every event, but every like big event that I've done. And I was just like scrolling through to make sure, okay, you're right, like social media, is it, and I was like, hi, Nina. Isn't this Ingaga? Like, any time like this, and also when I was working on my bio, and it was a thing of word like naming companies or establishments that we've catered for. And I was like, Nina.
When I won't get.
Yeah.
Like you say, Guti, you are studying, and I know Guti Kufunda is not easy.
Sure.
It's not easy. Sure. So have you ever felt like giving up on this career, and while you're studying, like I'm failing at school because of what I'm doing, and what has kept you going?
I think vice versa, actually. I felt like giving up on school and continuing with Psuedochef, but having, not even good to having my grand in my ear all the time, but I strongly believe in you can't start something and not finish it. Okay. So as hard as school is, I've told myself, even if I finish after 10 years, and that degree is mine. And that's kept me going.
Okay.
That's kept me going. No, dude, like, I started this, I need to finish it. Like, why? Because I'm going to school. Nam ngiyayifuna kune-space sami sesithombe kunama-degree so abantu so sekusele mina and yazi ama-family gathering so ufunda ustandard bani manje and every year ngithi hayi finally
And then with yabona njengoba usho ukuthi with school's kind of difficult and you felt like ugeke isikolo, what's one mistake or failure that taught you a lesson that you'll never forget?
Oh, it would have to be it would have to be just accepting gigs for the sake of Uguti. Yeah, it has the money. To the point I end up overwhelming myself. Sing tatama gig amaning ngelangeli one or new weekend.
Particular gig?
Okay, I can't mention names, no? But it was a very, very big TV in Tonton. And they were like, no, pull through, huh? And I was like, their budget was so low. When I say so low, I would have to go tap into Pseudochef's savings just to make sure Guti
you cover.
Yeah. And for me, I felt like this is not my standard. As much as, I'm just doing it for the name or whatever, exposure, this is not my standard. So from there, I think I learned to Guti, no matter what, I can't drop the ball. I can't just do things just for the sake of good. Yeah, Uthando Uti. Uthando's going to bring 200 people or whatever. If it doesn't align with the brand, that's what I think I learned. Because I was just being panicked. Is this food going to be enough? Is this worth it?
So what is the hardest sacrifice you had to make to reach this level, and was it worth it?
I mean, with being a private chef, Christmas, birthdays, important things you miss out on because spending time with your family, you miss out on because you're spending time with different families.
And you have to serve.
Would I say I regret?
Was it worth it?
I was worth it. Hi, Gabi. It was worth it. I mean, I love my family, but it was worth it. I think that's one sacrifice that Vele. Singing is an certain things like Lela Seko.
So with I see Manju Pseudochef. There's Pseudochef and there's Lele. So Pseudochef has her own definition of success. So has your definition, Yaga Lele, of success changed since introducing Pseudochef into your life?
Not yet. I think that is colony. Nizongbona.
Nizongbona.
I think that is
definition of success.
You see now.
So what's something that you're working on improving even at this stage of your career?
I would like to say finding my niche. You know how everyone has like their own signature? So with me, I've realized that I don't like food warmers. Like I really don't like food warmers.
I've never seen you use them.
I don't. I only use food warmers if like, I have to, the client really requests them, but I really don't like using food warmers.
From the pots to the plates to the mouth.
Angtandi. Like, you know, so I would like to find my own signature in terms of how to display the food. Like how to, oh, as good, Magno Psuedochef, pumita fuleli blue, puma maplom, puma, like, you eat with your eyes. So let the display speak for itself and let the food also speak for itself. Like I said, we're bringing the restaurant aesthetic into your home. So but from the moment ungena, whether it's a kitchen or it's a dining room, you're like, okay, yeah, I didn't come to play.
Pseudochef stepped in.
That's something that I'm really, really trying to find right now. I'm trying to find my niche in that department.
If you had coffee with young you, what would you say to her?
Looking at your life right now.
I'm joking. What would I say to myself? I think I would have taught myself from a younger stage to not just hang around with anyone, to like the right crowd because I'm very trusting, and unfortunately I end up trusting the wrong people, and I wear my heart on my sleeve. And then, no moment to wrong. Benefit of the doubt still, because I need to understand why I was you know.
So you expect everyone to be like.
So I would like tell myself, dude, like not everyone is not necessarily good, but have some tough skin, like, you know. Boundaries. I tell myself that, and I tell myself, be gentle, kangana. On yourself, give yourself some grace, because I'm very, very hard on myself. Like even if I'll make a mistake, I will dwell on that mistake. Until But nakhona also tell myself to like trust myself a little bit more, because I need to have. Oh, sorry. Yeah, because I know it from myself, so I don't want like the next person to feel like because like you really want to have that thing about yourself, which you don't need like 5 different people to tell you something about yourself. Why can't I just like so I tell myself good time, man, is tembe, man. Now even with cooking, that's why I ended up getting a team, because it'd be like or like my team taste before you plate it good. Is it fine, but chef? Relax.
You got this.
It's good. Normal couscous ngayenza kay 5 ngeviki, but still ngiyathuka.
I feel like.
So I just tell myself, trust yourself a little bit more, give yourself a bit of grace, right crowd, none food.
So okay.
So more into the fun and personal stuff, name. So if you could cook for any historical figure, who would it be?
In South Africa or
anyway in international babes?
I think I'd take Brenda Fassie.
That's my girl.
I'd definitely take Uma. I grew up around that music, like we vibe, and I love a good vibe. So I think I'd choose her. I can't think of anyone else like at the top of my tongue. Top of my.
And what meal would you prepare for her? What would be the best, like, what's the imagine stuff? And you know she's not a person that would sit still and dine. So what type of food would you prepare?
My go-to meal, which is so crazy, because I went to Ugo. I think the first time I went to Ugo, I was like, I got liwala. I got home, and because you know how like we're all used to like lama hake, and whatnot. So I think also like tapping into the culinary space, I learned more about food and like different types of food and how to prepare different types of food. I got a supplier, and then I got what is it? Silvers. So it's a type of fish. Namatambo, but you don't eat fish.
I do, but I don't like it.
Yeah,
So
boring. But yeah, that is my go-to meal. So it's like I can't even say not roasted, but like it's a grilled lionfish, catch of the day. Then it goes with like a spring couscous salad. Also, I love Mediterranean food. So that's something that I try squeeze in, even when my clients say, no, we like this, it's funny fish. I'm like, okay, you can the fish. Not jail good, you can the fish. Shiny catch of the day, like a nice creamy mint sauce. When I should try the fish, deep fry you. Or do you understand? You would shiny spring onion. So I think I'd make, and surprisingly, that's actually, you know how you asked me, Guti, do you have like a set menu? We can say, Guti, that is my set menu, because with my clients, like if fish, hambi fish.
If there's one thing you'll never.
Like they'll always be like, can we get that fish? Even like with my returning clients, if it's not leg of lamb, it's the lamb rack with poached pears and the lionfish, always.
I think the next time we have you, Sipela in spread. Spread nuts is for the fish in a matamani.
Most definitely.
So, you already answered this question. What's your go-to comfort meal?
Oh, my go-to comfort meal. Please don't judge me, ne?
I won't.
Toasted bread with butter. Oh. White bread.
With tea.
Cremora.
Yes, you are my girl.
Yo.
She's my girl.
Yeah.
With camera.
Oh,
she's my girl.
Brown coleslaws. Don't judge.
I am saying
brown coleslaws. I don't enjoy cooking for myself. I enjoy cooking for people.
So, what is your go-to girl dinner meal since you don't like cooking for yourself?
My coleslaw are brown. With the coke. Done.
I was having my
coleslaw.
Why are brown mara they turn it blue?
Ithanga lakho nekela ba blue ma coleslaw.
Yeah.
Not mine. Ngizengithenga lesaka lela emagroba sengitsa lesaka lela ngiyazi ukuthi amacoleslaw and uzosutha that's my go-to girl dinner. That's my girl dinner. Babathi girl dinner but ba post ama noodles namacane ngizwe noodles eggs done coleslaws.
Okay, Miss Coleslaw.
I see here you are in the kitchen, and have you had any kitchen disasters or funny moments that you've had on the job?
Ganini. That's why I am so specific and I don't trust easily in the kitchen. So, like, as much as I said I have a team, I cook everything on my own. They'll to the point they'll be like, can we please help me? Spicy. Like, don't.
So let's do disaster first.
I remember I had a gig, I had I think it was a 7th birthday in Witbank. Bruh, I was like, let me go buy candles. For
the woman.
Citronella candles. No, to Izimpurane because we were setting up outside. Mangbuya. Abezwa bona. Nyezwa mina, ngidayimani. Nukukusha base kitchen kwa. Ngakhalanga that day. It's just Sasha sonke.
And how did you sort that
and out? Not beef stew, lamb stew. Sasha sonke. Like sonke.
But nobody.
They couldn't smell. And earlier that day, she rice. Because I'm explaining to them, like, guys, basmati is quick. You can't boil basmati like testig, because that's another thing, like with Psuedochef. Olive oil, like top of the range. We don't. Canola, testig, no. No. But I don't care about why rice. I handbag. Here, buy that rice that's in that. It comes in the zip handbag thing.
Rice. For sexy chefs.
So yeah, but okay, you know what? Nami yabona I really can't do everything on my own. Let me try delegate.
What to know?
How did I save that stew? Angas. And
You could
I saved it. So basically my pants like as it's stew malin, it's stew 2.4.
Lamb is expensive. It is expensive.
Ngakhumbula ngathi man, laba bane speed fry ebusuku. Ngathatha le speed fry. I had already stuffed the full speed fry ngisho. Ngathi sakhacha le speed fry. Ngathatha like lo msopo lobo ngashanga. Ngathi khenza. Ngathatha le bottle ngathi right ngisho ngisile washana. Ngayislagis fast with that full thing. Ngathi cut this thing in half. The rest like ngenzele ngathi stew then keep the rest for the spits. Ukuthi client phela ingabona ukuthi hey kwenzakalani la. You understand? Also I can't come to you and say oh ngishisi stew. That makes me look like ngiyahlanya.
At least you could quickly.
Yabo. One khathela le stew ngathi first plus lamb is really quick and we were ahead vele because ngaqala ukupheka ngo6 that day. Beke stofini bayenza lento.
But did you let client know afterwards?
Ngamtshela after ngathi sibona le stew njengoba sila.
Because maybe uzobukela.
Hayi ngamtshela ngathi shem bashisile ne kahle sishisile because nami sengiyasifaka manje. So it's bit bright because luckily nibancane I'll be able to nisandise because there's more salads and yabo stuff for later. So don't stress. There'll still be like a lot of meat. Even if you serve them,
not
no.
And funny moments?
Fun moments. I actually is good finance. No, my kitchen is fun, Shem. My kitchen is fun because I'm not like a person. Like, it's TikTok. So like we're always laughing. Even with my clients, I feel like before I actually get to the kitchen or the job or whatever, I already like have a sense of understanding of who my clients is because as we're building your menu, as we're interacting, like I'm getting to know you, you're getting to know me, you know. So it's always fun. Unless I get like a client that has serious OCD, like first time clients, then it's a bit tense. Oh, sorry. Then it's a bit tense because you're still getting to know me and you're still getting to know how I work. And obviously, you're not just going to trust me based off of Instagram. Instagram. So then, like, until and then it's a...
Have you had, like, moments where you're cooking them and then the family wants to, like, for you to, like, join in, and,
yes.
like, out of...
and
how was that?
I had a client, I think 3 weeks ago. As I was cooking, wafigo auntie wavula mapoto. And Emina, don't touch my pods. If you want to fight with me, you'll touch my pods. Havula mapoto. Hi, Maralana, tell her. Why is Fagil slat? Fagil was my. Why Fagil slat? Not Mashem, I gabine. Maranya tell Shem. Not in my kitchen. Not in my kitchen. Not in my kitchen. Masegadla. Oh, I went to so busy every day. So I get a lot of clients like that.
So when your next client is looking for you, where can they find you?
If it's not through word of mouth, because power of association, Instagram at Pseudochef. I think it's 2 underscores. And where else? At Instagram.
It's Pseudochef __.
It's Pseudochef __. And Uzongithola because I'm verified. And I'm patalela verification.
Ha! Also, we'll talk about that privately.
You need it wrong.
Any final words of wisdom for food lovers and aspiring chefs?
Flavor. This is true. And people's palates aren't the same, but don't waste ingredients. People waste ingredients are giants. And what else can I say? Yeah, man.
Do you think you'll have like classes where you teach people how to actually make the meals that you make?
I'm actually working on a cookbook.
So
I'm working on a cookbook, and I do have classes with most of my clients. And that's also my favorite thing to do because it's one-on-one. I'm learning you, you're learning me. Sahlangani kishini, ngiyakhleka uma ubhedla stew or whatever. And yeah.